Alright, today we're going to work on multiplying mixed numbers. So first of all, we want to have a little bit of review of what a mixed number is. A mixed number is going to have a whole number and a fraction. So if I have 2 and 3/4, this is a mixed number. I have the whole number 2, and then I have the fraction 3/4. When I'm going to multiply these, what I have to do is turn these into improper fractions, which we've already done before. So to do that, I'm going to take the whole number, multiply it by the denominator, and it's going to come out to 8, and then I'm going to add that back to the top, to the numerator, so it's going to be 8 plus 3 is going to give me 11. So I have 11, and then the denominator is going to stay the same. So 2 and 3/4 as a mixed number is equal to 11 over 4 as an improper fraction. So when we're multiplying mixed numbers, the first thing we have to do is convert them to an improper fraction. So below, if I have 2 and 2/3 times 1/4, well, I have a mixed number here and just a regular fraction. So the regular fraction I can leave alone. The mixed number I have to change to an improper fraction. So to do that, I take the whole number 2, multiply by the denominator 3, and I get 6. Add it to the top. 6 plus 2 is 8. So I have 8 over 3 times 1 over 4. I cross reduce. 8 and 4 cross reduce. 4 will go into both. That becomes a 1. That becomes a 2. I multiply out. 2 times 1 is 2. 3 times 1 is 3. And there's my answer. So the answer to 2 and 2/3 times 1/4 is 2/3. Alright, at this time I'm going to write a sample problem over here to the right that's very similar to this. After I get it written down, I'm going to tell you to pause your screen and work it out on your desk. So once I write it, I will give you those instructions. You're going to 3 and 1/4 times 1/5. Alright, at this time, pause the video, work this out on your desk. Once you resume the video, this is going to be worked out by me. Make sure you worked out the same way. Pause it now. Alright, you should have worked it out and unpaused at this point. So the first thing I'm going to do is I've got one mixed number and one fraction. The fraction is just going to stay the same. This mixed number has to change to an improper fraction. To do that, I take my whole number, multiply it by my denominator. 3 times 4 is 12. Plus 1 is 13, so 13 over 4 times 1 over 5. There's no cross reduction that can be done here. So 13 times 1 is 13. 4 times 5 is 20. Check your work. Make sure that your work looks like mine. If it doesn't, then you need to rewind it. Watch the examples again so that you understand how to do this. Alright, at this time, I'm going to work with two mixed numbers. So I'll have 2 and 1/3 times 1 and 3/4. So here I have to convert both of these into improper fractions. So I do the first one. 2 times 3 is 6, plus 1 is 7, so I have 7/3, times 1 times 4 is 4, plus 3 is 7, so I have 7/4. So 7/3 times 7/4. No cross reduction can be done on this problem. 7 times 7 is 49. 3 times 4 is 12. I do not want my answer as an improper fraction though. So at this time I have to change this improper fraction back to a mixed number. To do that, which we've done before, you see how many times the denominator will go into the numerator. I know 12 will go into 48 4 times evenly. So 12 will go into 49 4 times with 1 left over. So 4 is my whole number. 1 is my numerator. 12 is my denominator. Alright, so I'm going to do a sample problem down here. Once I complete it, I will instruct you when to pause, and you'll work it out as well. Alright, at this time, you're going to work out this problem, Pause your computer now and work it out on your desk. Alright, at this point you should have worked out this sample problem. First thing I have to do is change 3 1/4 to a mixed number. 3 times 4 is 12, plus 1 is 13, so 13 over 4. Times, I'm going to do the same thing here, 2 times 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8. 8, and the denominator stays the same, over 3. Now, can I cross reduce here? I cannot with 13 and 3, but I can with 4 and 8. 4 will go into both. So I'll mark both out. 4 will go into 4 one time, 4 will go into 8 two times. So now I have 13 times 2, it's 26, over 1 times 3 is 3. 3 will go into 26 8 times, with 2 left over 3. Alright, at this time you should know everything you need to know about multiplying mixed numbers. First step, change them to an improper fraction. Step 2, cross reduce and multiply. Sorry about the bad handwriting. And step 3, change answer to a mixed number if necessary. Alright, right now I want you to pause your screen, and I want this written on the top right hand corner of your desk. That way that if you get to working on this and you get stuck, these are the steps that you're going to follow. So I'm going to come around, and if you don't have this written on your desk, expect a writing assignment. I know if that's the case, if this is not written on your desk, 1 through 3, then you did not watch the video like you were supposed to, and you're in big trouble.